And I've, I myself have, almost had like a form of psychosis back in the past where I basically thought everything was staged, even though I've now learned a lot of times things aren't staged. So, I think as a pundit and someone giving opinion, that, my opinions have been wrong.
Recently, viewers of Alex Jones noticed his left eye seemed to be red. Upon closer look, it seems to be some kind of scar in his eye. Many with knowledge of the Illuminati have said Jones was droned and replaced with a real alien consciousness, and that is the kind of wound it leaves. Let's take a look at some footage and you can judge for yourself. Does his eye appear red and or wounded? Is this what a real drone looks like in a human eye? It does appear red and a little off. Here is more footage of Alex Jones, but close up. Could he have been replaced like some have claimed? Many who have watched Jones for years know he was very different when he started out. Is this proof he was cloned and droned? You be the judge.
I'll admit it. I will eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm just going to be honest. My superpower is being honest. I've extrapolated this out, and I won't have to for a few years since I got food and stuff. But I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. And you know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See, my superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass. I will. I'm combat model, optimum self-sufficiency. Probably the leader.
Combat model, optimal self-sufficiency. Probably the leader.
Combat model, optimum self-sufficiency. Probably the leader. The point is have you thought about that yet? Because I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up my neighbor, how I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass.
Recently, Alex Jones was interviewed and said many things that have gotten attention among the media, including that he was ready to die, but some say he also admitted to being replaced. Here is a clip from that interview.
No one can reverse it now. Yeah, no, it's true. Because humanity wants to live. And they're the ones doing this. I studied their papers. I studied their program. And you ask why they're so afraid? They're so afraid because I've got their number, and I'm not afraid to die. I'm now at peace, and so I've already passed on. It's God's will now.
Could this Alex Jones be a DNA clone of the original? Is he admitting to being replaced in this interview, as some have suggested?
And I'm not afraid to die. I'm now at peace, and so I've already passed on. It's God's will now. I'm now at peace, and so I've already passed on. It's God's will now.
I'm now at peace. So I've already passed on. It's God's will now.
Why would he say I've already passed on? Pretty cryptic. Could he really be trying to tell us he has been replaced with a DNA clone?
No one can reverse it now. No one can reverse it now.
No one can reverse it now.
Yeah, no, it's true. Because humanity wants to live. And they're the ones doing this. I studied their papers. I studied their program. And you ask why they're so afraid? They're so afraid because I've got their number. And I'm not afraid to die. I'm now at peace. And so I've already passed on. It's God's will now. And I'm not afraid to die. I'm now at peace. And so I've already passed on. It's God's will now. And so I've already passed on.
So I've already passed on. It's God's will now.
You be the judge.